the mother's salute, we shall have the concentration music. After the concentration music, we shall hoist the national tricolour. Students will execute the Samne salute.
Hold up, fall down. 1, 2, 1.
Today is at once joyous and auspicious. Today marks the 150th birth anniversary of Sri Aurobindo and the 75th anniversary of India's independence. We are happy to present to you a repertoire of skits, drills, elocution, songs, dance, physical activities and music to celebrate the joyful day. We begin by watching the little ones of Arun Nursery School perform.
Thank you so much. Good morning, everyone. A very warm welcome to each one of you. According to Sri Aurobindo and the Mother, all education of the body should begin at birth and continue throughout life. It is never too soon to begin, nor too late to continue. Physical education had three principal aspects: control and discipline of the functioning of the body, an integral, methodical, and harmonious development of all the parts and movements of the body, and correction of any defects and deformities. Keeping this in mind, we encourage our children to go through their own fitness journey through physical exercises, eurythmics, and yoga. Eurythmics help us to gain control over body movements through music and rhythm, thus helping us to express creatively, physically, and musically. The children of KG1 will make you groove to music and rhythm with their fantastic display of eurythmics.
Drop the bass. Drop the bass. Drop the bass.
What a splendid performance by the children of KG1. Kudos to each one of them. Thank you so much, my dear children. And now, it's the turn of the teachers of Arun Nursery School to take you through an energetic and spectacular performance through their display of eurythmics.
Jerusalema, ikhaya lami, ilondoloze, uhambe nami, zungangishilana. Jerusalema, ikhaya lami, ilondoloze, uhambe nami, zungangishilana. Dawo yami ayikholana, buso wami awukholana. Ilondoloze, zuhambe nami. Dawo yami ayikholana, buso wami awukholana. Ilondoloze, dawo yami ayikholana, buso wami awukholana. Ilondoloze, zuhambe nami. Dawo yami ayikholana, buso wami awukholana. Ilondoloze, zuhambe nami. Jerusalema, ikhaya lami, ilondoloze, uhambe nami, zungangishilana. Jerusalema, ikhaya lami, ilondoloze, uhambe nami, zungangishilana. Dawo yami ayikholana, buso wami awukholana. Ilondoloze, zuhambe nami.
What an amazing performance, dear teachers. That was absolutely outstanding. Thank you so much. Sri Aurobindo said, and I quote, "The yoga we practice is not for ourselves alone, but for the divine. Its aim is to work out the will of the divine in the world, to effect a spiritual transformation, and to bring down a divine nature and a divine life into the mental, vital, and physical nature and life of humanity. The teachers of Arun Nursery School will show us some beautiful and effective yoga postures for overall health and fitness.
Change. Next.
What a spectacular presentation, dear teachers. That was absolutely wonderful. And now it's time for the kids to weave some magic through different postures of yogasanas. The highest form of bliss for any teacher is when a student can outshine his or her teacher. When a student can achieve the benchmark set by his or her teacher, it's a moment of pride for that teacher. Through some wonderful yoga postures, our little wonders of Arun Nursery School will show us how fitness is a continuous process, a journey and not a mere ordinary goal.
वीरभद्रासना।
हाँ यही रास्ता है तेरा, तूने अब जाना है।
पदहस्तासना।
हाँ यही सपना है तेरा, तूने पहचाना है।
नेक्स्ट एकासन। एक।
हाँ यही रास्ता है तेरा, तूने अब जाना है। हाँ यही सपना है तेरा, तूने पहचाना है।
नेक्स्ट वज्रासना।
तुझे अब ये दिखाना
उष्ट्रासना।
है। रोके तुझको आंधियां,
सुप्त वज्रासना।
और आसमां पाएगा।
सुप्त वज्रासना।
लक्ष्य है तेरा, लक्ष्य तो हर हाल में पाना है।
नेक्स्ट चक्रासना। 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 नेक्स्ट हलासना।
मुश्किल कोई आ जाए तो, पर्वत कोई टकराए तो, ताकत कोई
Next.
दिखलाए तो,
विभक्त पद
तूफान
पश्चिमोत्थानासना।
कोई मंडलाए तो, मुश्किल कोई आ जाए तो, पर्वत कोई टकराए तो, पर से चाहे अंबर से आग लिपटे, चाहे पैरों से दाग, पर से चाहे अंबर से आग लिपटे, चाहे पैरों से
पूर्ण भुजंगासना and विष्टिकासना।
जो लक्ष्य है तेरा, लक्ष्य तो हर हाल में पाना है।
नेक्स्ट पद्मासना।
हिम्मत से जो कोई चले, धरती हिले कदमों तले, क्या दूरियां क्या फासले मंजिल लगे आके गले हिम्मत से जो कोई चले धरती
Well done.
Outstanding performance, dear children. That was absolutely astounding. The children of KG2 performed absolutely splendidly. Thank you so much, children.
The march past has always been a cornerstone in the celebration of the birth anniversary of our mentor and spiritual guru, Sri Aurobindo. Let us watch the students march to the beat of music. This one whole year, beginning 15th August 2021, has been a consecration to Sri Aurobindo. All over the world and all over India, in manners, intellectual, erudite, formal and informal, the 150th birth anniversary of this great persona has been celebrated with pomp, love, and ardor. In truth, the mother had said, Sri Aurobindo does not belong to a country, but to the whole earth. His teaching leads us to a better future. The students of the Future Foundation School, pursuing co-scholastic activities in Western vocals, present with love and reverence their first tribute to Sri Aurobindo. The great Rishi was a philosopher, a literator, and a poet, nominated twice for the Nobel Prize in Literature. Western Vocals presents a beautiful poem of Sri Aurobindo, a child's imagination, set to tune by our alumnus and Western vocal teacher, Reek Gupta.
Hello.
Speaking sweetly,
into the childhood of the Master will take us into a world where only the truth and the essential reigned, where nothing stood in the way of perseverance and higher aspirations. The students of CSA Expressions, who are also the narrators of today's program, will present a brief skit entitled Abide With Me.
Hello.
Aravinda Ackroyd Ghosh was born in a wealthy and prosperous family on 15th August in the year 1872. His father, Dr. Krishnadhan Ghosh, upon his return from England, had joined as a civil surgeon in Khulna. His mother, Shaunulata Devi, was so beautiful that she was known as the Rose of Rangpur. Binoy Bhushan and Monmohan were the two eldest siblings of Aravinda, while Sarojini was his younger sister and Barindro his youngest brother. Aravinda's pet name was Oro, which means lotus, and such was divine providence that he was indeed as lovely as a lotus. An ardent lover of everything British, Dr. Ghosh at first sent Oro and his two elder brothers to the Darjeeling convent for Western education. When Oro was only 7 years old, along with Binoy Bhushan and Monmohan, he was taken to faraway England by his parents and put under the tutelage of the Druids, who were a clergy family with strict instructions, so that they became accomplished Englishmen. Thus began the most significant period of Oro's education and character building. At such a tender age, Oro showed qualities that we look up to emulate. Our program today focuses on this part of his life, for it teaches us how we can face adversity with fortitude, stand our ground with resilience, and remain absolutely focused on our studies and our work, without complaining, without seeking what we cannot have.
A genius that he was, even as a child, he showed the world that life has to be lived here and now, and not in a past that was or in a future that is yet to come. Dr. Krishnadhan Ghosh, being overly magnanimous and philanthropic, donated his earnings to the poor and needy, and ultimately had no money to send to Oro and his brothers in England.
Oro and his brothers faced extreme hardship. There was not enough to eat. In the morning, a slice or two of bread and a cup of tea. In the afternoon, only a cup of tea. And in the evening, only a penny sausage or a sandwich. There was no hearty dinner for 2 long years. Yet, Oro put up valiantly with all the penury and the adversity, never complaining once. His heart and soul was dedicated to his learning and his lessons. Poverty could not distract him from his studies.
Oro's dedication made him increasingly brilliant, and he shone like a star in Cambridge and won awards and prizes that we can only wonder at. By now, he was also an accomplished poet. We would like to pay our humble tribute to him
by reciting his poem, The Golden Light, to music.
The Golden Light by Sri Aurobindo.
Thy golden light came down into my brain, and grey rooms of mind, sun-touched, became a bright reply to wisdom's occult plane, a calm illumination and a flame. Thy golden light came down into my throat, and all my speech is now a tune divine.
A paean song of thee, my single note. My words are drunk with the immortal's wine.
Thy golden light came down into my heart, smiting my life with thy eternity. Now has it grown a temple where thou art, and all its passions point towards only thee.
Thy golden light came down into my feet. My earth is now thy playfield and thy seat.
Thy golden light came down into my feet. My earth is now thy playfield and thy seat. Sri Aurobindo's high sense of integrity and love for his motherland impelled him to come back to India, thwarting a high-profile job as an ICS and join the freedom movement. We look up to Sri Aurobindo for his intellectual, positive and dynamic contribution to India's freedom struggle.
An excerpt from Sri Aurobindo's advice to Bengal National College students on 23rd August 1907 stirs us profoundly. Let us listen in reverence.
Hello. Hello. Hello.
Hello. What I want to be assured of is not so much that you feel sympathy for me in my troubles, but that you feel sympathy for the cause in serving, which I have to undergo, what you call my troubles. If I know that the rising generation have taken up this cause, that wherever I go, leaving behind others to carry on my work, I shall go without the least regret. I take it that whatever respect you have shown to me today was not shown to me, not merely even to the principal, but to your country, to the mother in me, because what little I have done has been done for her, and the slight suffering that I am going to endure will be endured for her sake.
Sri Aurobindo's words move us deeply. How prophetic were the words of this great persona, for a year later came his fateful arrest, an event that was to steer him along the divine path eventually.
How profound his words were when he wrote, God took me to a prison and turned it into a place of meditation and his trysting ground.
In Pondicherry, in close spiritual collaboration with the Mother, Sri Aurobindo, the yogi, the exponent of integral yoga, consecrated his life to the divine. Let us echo the Mother when she said, May his teaching enlighten and guide us, and what we cannot do today, we shall do tomorrow. We would like to end our offering with a prayer song, Abide With Me, a beautiful hymn sung as their second tribute by the students of CSA Western Vocal.
Hello.
Hello. Hello. Hello.
আমারটা ঠিক আছে
Hello.
Hello. Hello.
I have a home, eternal home, but for now
to the end of the skit. We hope you liked it.
We now have the honor of taking a bow.
We now move on to the other programs of the day, beginning with a performance by students studying French, taught to them by Anirban sir and Priyanka ma'am.
plus apaisé sa présence se fait approuver. Quand jour viendra où l'ombre sera transformée en lumière et où, effectivement, ton règne sera instauré sur la terre.
Thunga Kretha ge di ge ta Kretha din ta Netta Kiretha Takka Thunga Takite taka Titekata Tirekata gadingin ta thi ta thi a thi ta thi thi ta thi ta Kretha thi tha.
Dès que j'ai vu Sri Aurobindo, j'ai reconnu en lui l'être bien connu que j'appelais Krishna. Et cela suffit à expliquer pourquoi je suis pleinement convaincu que ma place et mon travail sont près de lui, en Inde. Sri Aurobindo and the mother believed in the supreme importance of staying fit through exercising daily. In keeping with this, various kinds of physical activities are taught as co-scholastic activities in our school. CSE Gymnastics will now pay their homage to Sri Aurobindo. They were coached by Madhu sir.
आजा आजा जिंद शामी आने के तले आजा जरी वाले नीले आसमाने के तले जय हो जय हो आजा आजा जिंद शामी आने के तले आजा जरी वाले नीले आसमाने के तले नच नच कोयलों पे रात बिताई है, अखियों की नींद मैंने फूकों से उड़ा दी, गिन गिन तारे मैंने उंगली जलाई है।
SA Eurythmics, learning under Piali ma'am, shall perform for us now.
The mother and Sri Aurobindo believed that though exercising and physical activities could begin as early as possible, they ought to be pursued throughout one's life. The teachers of the Future Foundation School paid their tribute to Sri Aurobindo through a beautifully choreographed physical activity.
Hello, fine. Otonu. One, two, three. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, start. 1, 2, 3. 2, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 2, 2, 3. 3, 2, 3. 3, 2, 3. 4, 2, 3. 4, 2, start. Wide open. 1, 2, 3. 2, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 2, 2, 3. 3, 2, 3. 3, 2, 3. 4, 2, 3. 4, 2. New arm. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 3, 2, 3. 3, 2, 3. 4, 2, 3. 4, 2. Keep and breaks. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 2, 2, 3. 2, 2, 3. 3, 2, 3. 3, 2, 3. 4, 2, 3. 4, 2, turn. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 2, 2, 3. 2, 2, 3. 3, 2, 3. 3, 2, 3. 4, 2, 3. 4, 2, basic. 1, 2, 3. 2, 2, 3. 2, 2, 3. 2, 2, 3. 3, 2, 3. 3, 2, 3. 4, 2, 3. 4, 2, open break. 1, 2, 2, 3.
We shall now have two parent performances. Let us listen from Rupa Sriram, the Guru Paduka mantra.
Guru Paduka Stotram is a very powerful chant which glorifies the sandals. Okay. Hello? Hello? The Guru Paduka Stotram is a very powerful chant which glorifies the sandals of the Guru, which are symbolically represented as the boat to help cross the endless ocean of life. This chant enables one to become receptive to the Guru's grace. The Guru Paduka Stotram is a Sanskrit hymn honoring the presence of a Guru in one's life. This hymn describes the glories of the lotus feet of the Master and how a seeker's life transforms with in the presence of the Master. On this auspicious occasion of the 150th birth anniversary of Sri Aurobindo, let us all humbly surrender in the lotus feet of our Guru, Sri Aurobindo, through the Guru Paduka Stotram. अनंत संसार समुद्र तार नौकायिताभ्यां गुरुभक्तिदाभ्यां वैराग्य साम्राज्यदपूजनाभ्यां नमो नमः श्री गुरुपादुकाभ्यां नमो नमः श्री गुरुपादुकाभ्यां कवित्ववाराशिनिशाकराभ्यां दौर्भाग्यदावां बुधमालिकाभ्यां दूरीकृतानम्रविपत्तितेभ्यां नमो नमः श्रीगुरुपादुकाभ्यां नमो नमः श्रीगुरुपादुकाभ्यां नताययो श्रीपतितां समीयो कदाचिदप्याशुदरिद्रवर्या मूकाशवाच स्फटितां हिताभ्यां नमो नमः श्रीगुरुपादुकाभ्यां नमो नमः श्रीगुरुपादुकाभ्यां कामादिसर्प व्रजगारुडाभ्यां विवेकवैराग्यनिधिप्रदाभ्यां बोधप्रदाभ्यां धृतमोक्षदाभ्यां नमो नमः श्रीगुरुपादुकाभ्यां नमो नमः श्रीगुरुपादुकाभ्यां. Thank you.
Let us now watch a dance performed by Mrs. Joyti Bhattacharya entitled Desh Bangla for us. Let us now watch our alumni pay their tribute to Sri Aurobindo.
Hello, hello,
Hello, check.
Hello.
Hello, check. Hello, hello, hello.
hello, hello, hello. Very good morning to Principal Sir, to my teachers, and everyone present here today. My name is Reed Gupta, and it brings us great joy and honor to be back here because this is like our second home. We will pay tribute to Sri Aurobindo by singing a beautiful poem written by him entitled Surrender, which has been put to tune by my brother Reek Gupta. We hope you like it.
O thou of whom I am the instrument, O secret spirit and nature housed in me, let all my mortal being now be blent in thy still glory of divinity. O thou of whom I am the instrument, O secret spirit and nature housed in me, let all my mortal being now be blent in thy still glory of divinity. I have given my mind, to be dark than shadow mind. I have offered up my will to be thy will. Let nothing of myself be left behind, and are you, dear, mystic and unutterable? My heart shall throb with the wild beats of thy love. My body became thy engine for a use, and my nerves and veins the rapture stream shall move. My thoughts shall be hounds of light for thy power to lose. Keep only my soul to adore eternally, and meet the end each form and soul of thee.
We would like to now invite Principal Sir to address the congregation.
Good morning, dear parents, dear alumni, dear teachers, dear children, and all well-wishers watching us either live or on social media. As the badge that we are most of us wearing today, you will see that we are celebrating 150 glorious years of a unique advent here upon earth, namely the birth of Sri Aurobindo at the crack of dawn on 15th August 1872 in our beautiful city of joy. On his 75th birthday, which coincided with the date of India's independence, Sri Aurobindo's message to the nation was broadcast on All India Radio, Trichinopoly. And in that message, Sri Aurobindo enunciated his 5 dreams. Those 5 dreams were for India, the country whose independence he had first espoused. There was a dream for Asia. There was a dream for the world. And there was a dream for humanity. They were in all 5 dreams. Those 5 dreams mark the agenda of India, of Asia, of the world, and of entire humanity. As Sri Aurobindo said on that day, that the fact that India became independent on his 75th birthday, he took it not as a fortuitous accident, not as an act of chance, but as the sanction and seal of the divine on the work that he had undertaken on earth. So we celebrate 2 things today. His glorious advent, 150 years, and India at 75. If you read those 5 dreams, first of all, you will realize Sri Aurobindo saying on the 15th of August 1947 that while India will become politically independent, a lot remains to be done. So if you will, the agenda for all of us at India at 75 has been suggested by him 75 years ago. But he didn't stop at that. He gave an agenda, as I said, for all of us. 50 years ago, on the occasion of Sri Aurobindo's centenary, which started from the 15th of August 1971 and concluded on 15th August 1972, the mother herself physically, sitting in her 2nd floor room in the Sri Aurobindo Ashram, presided over the entire centenary celebrations. Our gratitude to her. Because without her, today, whatever little we remember of Sri Aurobindo, we would not have remembered as a race, as a people, and as humanity. Sacrificing all that she was, obliterating her own achievements and personality, she projected that of Sri Aurobindo. That is why in her birthplace in Paris, at the UNESCO headquarters, stands the statue, the standing statue of Sri Aurobindo. There is no mention of the mother anywhere in her home country. In 1972, in this campus, the celebrations were consecrated by her own caretaker, Sri Arunindranath Tagore, in whose name Arun Nursery School stands today very proudly. 25 years later, on Sri Aurobindo's 125th birth anniversary, a year-long celebration was spearheaded, done, accomplished, and offered by none other than Srimati Jaya Mehta, who represents the quintessence of what this entire institution stands for. Today, on Sri Aurobindo's 150th, all of us are privileged to do the same exercise, to consecrate all of ourselves once more to Sri Aurobindo, to the Mother, to our forerunners, many of them, those who consecrated themselves to build this institution, and to India. I will dare say that exactly as Sri Aurobindo said, that the coincidence of his birth and that of India's independence was not an act of chance. The fact that we are all assembled here and those watching us live on social media are all privileged, not by chance, not by accident, but because someday in this life or in a past life, we had wanted to be a part of Sri Aurobindo's and the Mother's work and this huge task of rebuilding a nation. Why do I say that? Because India is at 75. Because Sri Aurobindo didn't see India just as another country. India was to him his mother. But more importantly, he saw India as the vehicle of possibility for the world to rise to a greater birth. For human beings to rise to divinity. As he said in Savitri in his immortal words, we are sons of God and must be even as he, his human portion, we must grow divine. He has chosen us to be part of that beautiful journey. But as he said in his address on the 15th of August, 1947, the choice whether we will partake of that journey lies only with us. I will felicitate everyone who has participated here today. In the name of the Mother, because as I said, it was she who presided and continues to preside over all that is connected with Sri Aurobindo. I thank you all in the name of Arundadu and my mother, Jaya ma'am. I conclude by reading, because of paucity of time, I will only read in English, the message for today given by the ashram. Again, because we celebrate twin events, Sri Aurobindo's birthday and India's Independence Day. I will start with India at 75, what Sri Aurobindo felt, but this is not his 15th August speech. So this is what the ashram writes to us today. A spiritual ideal has always been the characteristic idea and aspiration of India. But the progress of time and the need of humanity demand a new orientation and another form of that ideal. Our ideal is not the spirituality that withdraws from life, but the conquest of life by the power of the Spirit. It is to accept the world as an effort of manifestation of the divine, but also to transform humanity by a greater effort of manifestation than has yet been accomplished. And the mother says, as I told you, the best homage, and she writes this some 50 years ago, the best homage that we can render to Sri Aurobindo on his centenary is to have a thirst for progress and to open all our being to the divine influence of which he is the messenger upon the earth. Sri Aurobindo was a very unassuming individual. Very slender build, very short height, pockmarks on his cheek, a person you would otherwise pass by thinking that he is an obscure individual. Yet, that same man in the period 1906 to 1910 was recognized by the British as their biggest enemy and as a person whom India looked upon as their king. I will say this: when Christ was crucified, people went up to the emperor of Rome, people went up to the ruler of Palestine and said, he calls himself a king. People worship him like a king. And the fact is that today we have forgotten them. We have forgotten the Roman emperors. If at best, Rome is a city, very beautiful city, but it's a city that belongs to the past. But 2,000 years after Christ was born, we celebrate every day across the world the message that he gave. In like manner, Sri Aurobindo will be remembered as Deshabandhu Chintaranjan Das famously said, long after he is dead and gone, his words will be echoed and re-echoed, not only in this land, but across, in this country, but across distant seas and lands. So, dear friends, it's a momentous day. It's not just a day of intellectualism, of cynicism, of looking at what we have achieved as individuals, as a community, as a nation, or as humanity. But it's a day to pledge ourselves to the work of Sri Aurobindo, being fully confident that he is here to guide us, to show us the way, and to lead, exactly as he led all through his life. People seldom saw him in the forefront, but the nation awakened to his clarion call. Let us, on this beautiful day, India at 75, Sri Aurobindo at 150, pledge ourselves that this may be the most important task of this life which has been given to us. Thank you very much. Vande Mataram.
Thank you, sir, for a wonderfully inspiring words. We shall now have the national anthem. Western vocal, please come here to sing the national anthem. Hello.
Hello. Hello. Hello. Hello.
जनगण मन अधिनायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता पंजाब सिंध गुजरात मराठा द्राविड़ उत्कल गंगा विंध्य हिमाचल यमुना गंगा उच्चल जलधि तरंगा तव शुभ नामे जागे तव शुभ आशीष मागे गाहे तव जय गाथा जनगण मंगलदायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता जय हे जय हे जय हे जय 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 हे
With this, we come to the end of our program. Before handing over the mic to Satya sir, I request all parents and visitors to have a look at the charts depicting the life of Sri Aurobindo, done so lovingly by the students of our school under the guidance of their class teachers, and also a beautiful display of visual arts. There are beautiful drawings and artifacts made by them. Thank you everybody for being a part of our joyous celebrations. May you have a great day ahead.
Hello. Now we request students to go back to the rooms which has been allotted to you. Parents to wait for a while, just 5-6 minutes. Students, please, friends, students. Today we have meditation at 10 a.m. At 11 a.m. in the Hall of Light, we have video show on Sri Aurobindo. So we request to come for meditation and to see the video in Hall of Light. Eurythmics and gymnastics will be dispersed from 106 Faith Building, first